Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Yes, it is. It's Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatic Raider Man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Raiders is out there putting in bids on interviewing potential candidates at offensive coordinator. So they're out there doing their due diligence. They got some good potential prospects of those who could take over at that spot, as well as there's also another candidate that they're trying to make, what was it? Their senior defensive assistant, which potentially can lead to replacing Patrick Graham if Patrick Graham is named coach of the Seattle Seahawks. If that happens, then we'll have somebody in place to go ahead and move right in and take his spot at DC, who is the former DC of Jacksonville, who was fired this morning. I think this morning it was, or yesterday. So yeah. And that's Mike Caldwell, former player and coach, defensive coordinator with Jacksonville Jaguars, man. So that's very interesting on some moves going on. We're going to discuss there's a lot of moves going on around the NFL now. Now things are starting to move along. Philadelphia Eagles fired their offensive coordinator, so he's out there. Is he going to be a target for us? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the thing I can't say. But so far you got Dan Pitcher is somebody that they're asking if they can interview as well with Zach Robinson, and not to mention Luke Getsy, who is the ex-Bears offensive coordinator. So they put in the ask to go ahead and interview these three gentlemen as well. So the Raiders, hey, things are on the move. Things are on the move, damn it. They on the move. So with that being said, man, salute to the chat, man, the world's most dangerous chat. You know what it is, man. We does this every weekday morning. This is your first time here. At 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, it is the Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. I'm glad to have you guys here. We're going to cover a lot of things going on with the Raiders, like I just mentioned. Those are a few, and things are steady just coming in. You know what I mean? So the Raiders are on the warpath to go out here and find guys to go ahead and fill these other slots that's needed to be filled. We know Marvin Lewis has been added to the roster as well as an advisor type role with AP. As well as they said Tom Coughlin from the old Giants head coach is also going to be somebody that's going to stay around and help out as well. So the wealth of all this knowledge that's on this team, man, I love it for the fact that this is AP's really first get down. You can't really call the interim coaching situation to be his baptism for the fact that he never had a all season like he has now. You know what I mean? Now this is when you start getting stuff together, getting the information from your scouting department, finding out about these players, potential free agents that's coming out in March. You got the combine coming out next month, February, where you go in there and analyze these players as well. Not to mention pro days that a lot of these players are also going to throw out there at you. So there's a lot of information that needs to be absorbed, and the roster they're putting together, there are guys that have been down this road, has been traveled. You feel me? So I salute to AP. Got the right guys up in here in his ear, and also can guide him through all the trials and errors that come along with being a head coach and from day one. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see which direction we go. Who do we add as far as the personnel goes, and then after the personnel, then we go ahead and move on to see the players that we can add. Shout out to the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Let me go ahead and shout y'all out because y'all been in here active, boy. Frontlining it. Raider Paul in the building, man. Salute to you. Raiders. Hold on, I gotta rewind all the way back. Y'all is active for real. Raider Nation Jason, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Yes, man, I appreciate you being here. The mod with the most, NorCal Raider Getsy, man. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. We got Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Alex S is in the building. Salute. Good to have you here for real. Brian Rodriguez, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Hope all is well. Samaj, my brother from another mother. That's right. Top of the morning to the nation. That's right, boy. We walk in stride with each other. You feel me? Pyro, my dude, man. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Graham Cam, what's the deal, man? He said a little bit killing it lately. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Hey, thank you for being here. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man, for real. Let me see who else we got up in there, man. Let's see. Raiders Syndicate, man. What's the deal, man? Tops to you. Yes, indeed. Billy salute. Oh, that's right. That's right. Let me see, man. We got a lot of people up in here right now, man. This is good to see that, man. For real. Try to give you guys quality content, man. Informative. You know what I mean? Hey, that's why, hey, AP Steve, that's why I did this music, bro. You know what I mean? Like in the morning, it's therapeutic, man. And then we can just drop some knowledge on you as far as what's going on with the Raiders. You know what I mean? And that's what I tend to do, man. I changed the show up in the morning. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be so aggressive. Some people just, still getting up, depending on what coast they're on, having their coffee, getting their breakfast, soothing music, and then they can listen to me talk that shit. You feel me? Hey, I appreciate it though, man, for real. Who else we got up in here, man? We got Raider Pete in the building, man. Yes, indeed. Time to enter the mind of the lunatic. Hey, that's my bro. Hey, right on, man. Appreciate you. The Gaffler, that's my guy right there too, man. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. Hey, you know what? One thing I can say for sure with the nation, man, we got some solid individuals that's riding with us, man, with this silver and black. You feel me? Tony Shepard, another one right there. Like every morning, y'all here rocking with your boy, and I really appreciate that. Eugene Powell, my man, another one. Y'all been rocking with me for a minute, man, for real. Wild Turkey in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Could you give me the weather forecast for the day? Oh, you want the weather for the day? Rain, bro. It rained yesterday. It rained this morning. It's supposed to rain again today, bro. I hate rain. Let me see what time they saying the rain come back. We might be done with it. Yeah, we might be done with it, bro. I don't see any more rain today. 56 is the high, 41 is the low. If you in Vegas, bro. You feel me? Raider Goon, my dude, man. Top of the morning. Man, appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me keep going through, man. I'm gonna get this salute done, and we can get into the nitty gritty of today. You feel me? Yeah, we're gonna get into these Y2 banana deep. You stupid. Raider Pete crazy. Okay, man. Let me hold on. Let me keep going, man. We got some people up in here. Ja Raider, my dude, man. Tops. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. You know that. You already know, man. Let me see. Is that about it? Let me hold on. I gotta scroll down. I'm almost at the bottom. Okay, we done. All right. Now we gonna get down to this business right now. You know what I mean? I got everything all set up for y'all, man. Let's get ready to go dive in and see what exactly each one of these individuals is bringing to the table. You feel me? So let me do this real quick. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go over these candidates that the Raiders want to reach out. Holly's in the building. Salute, Holly. Top of the morning to you. Yes, indeed. Floyd R. Felix, man, my dude, man. Tops. Thank you for being here, man. Oh, it's raining in Texas too? Ugh. I always hated rain. I mean, oh my God. The only thing rain is good for when you get to bring out, like back in the day, I'm going to show my age. Breaking out back in the day, the triple fat goose Raider jacket. You know what I mean? The Parker, the starter Parker jacket. That's the only good that shit was good for. Get to bust out the Raider gear on their ass that you can't wear all year long because of the heat. You feel me? All right, y'all. Let's dive into this, man. We got some good shit for you, man. We're gonna talk about these candidates. Let me go ahead and shrink this down a little bit so I can see where the hell I'm gonna bring y'all this live and uncut. All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this right now. We got Dan Pitcher. This is one guy that the Raiders had asked to interview. Well, actually, he's no longer with the Bears. Bears hired a new offensive coordinator, so they did not retain him. You can see with this guy's credentials, he was the quarterback's coach. Well, actually, is he still with? Yeah, I think he still is with Chicago. He's the quarterback coach. Chicago hired an OC, so that ain't gonna be him. So now he's trying to move on, and maybe if the Raiders want to sign him on as being the offensive coordinator, that can work. He's 37 years of age. He comes out of Cortland, New York. Let me see. His attributes comes with his career history as a coach. Sonny Cortland, whatever the hell that is. I don't know if that's a high school or not. They might be a high school. Sonny Cortland. I got to be in his hometown area before going on. He was the wide receivers coach. Then he moved on to Cincinnati in 2016, where he was the offensive assistant from 2016 to 2018. Then he moved on in 2019, still with the Bengals, assistant quarterbacks coach. Then from 2020 to present, he is the current quarterbacks coach. He was also in administration with the Indianapolis Colts in the scout department. He was a scouting assistant in 2012 to 2013, and then also a pro scout in 2014 and 2015. So he does have a background in the scouting department, so therefore he can analyze players. I wouldn't be surprised if he was to become an offensive coordinator with us, him going to the combine. You know, we're going to send a group of people to go question and get Q&As with these players that's coming into the draft. But he would have a better idea, because I'm pretty sure that AP is going to pretty much lay it down to whoever the OC is to give them his idea of what he wants this offense to be. And once he does that, then it's going to be all up to the offensive coordinator to develop that game plan and that scheme to go ahead and suit that. And I know AP, bruh, if you go look back at his Long Beach Poly days, he ran the score up. So he wants to score a lot of fucking points. You know what I mean? A lot of points. Because he has a lot of games where I think the most points his scored in as the coach of Long Beach Poly, I think they scored like 90-something points in one game. Hey, you got to completely destroy your enemy. That's anything. You feel me? Completely destroy your enemy. And that's what you do. You take the life out of them. So if some way, somehow we can come up with an offense that's high powered and high octane like that, kind of like, I would love to have the kind of offense that the Indianapolis Colts had back in the day when not the Colts, my bad, the Rams, the St. Louis Rams, when they had the greatest show on turf. They had so many weapons, man. And then Marshall Faulk able to come out of the backfield and run routes as well in the passing game. That's very, very important Like we know other names like Cliff Kingsbury, coming ex Arizona Cardinals head coach. That's another guy that runs his offense, factors in the running back into the passing game. So that's something you have to pay attention to as well. So yeah, this is Dan Pitcher. This is one guy that the Raiders are interested in trying to bring back. Let's go on to the next dude. We got Zach Robinson, currently of the Rams. This guy here, I would not mind as well, coming off that West Coast offense tree. Let's see his attributes that he brings to the table. Let me see where he started. I don't care about the high school stuff. Okay, as a player, former player, New England Patriots from 2010, Seattle Seahawks 2010 as well. So you must have been on the practice squad, which I think it was practice squad with New England in 2010, and then went on to the Seahawks, as well as the Detroit Lions, and then the Cincinnati Bengals in 2011 and 13, where he was all season, or what was he? Practice squad. Okay, he was practice squad. Now, as a coach, his resume goes as follows. Los Angeles Rams in 2019, he was the assistant quarterbacks coach. In 2020, he was the assistant wide receivers coach. 2021, the assistant quarterbacks coach. 2022 to present, he is currently the pass game coordinator and quarterbacks coach for the Rams. That will play a big part also. I like OCs that got QB coaching backgrounds as well, especially on a team that potentially can go after a rookie quarterback this year in the first round of this draft. Hopefully, if we do, bro, we grab that guy we want. I don't know if it's Jaden. I don't know if it's Drake. I don't know if it's Caleb. I don't know if it's Michael. I don't know if it's Bo. You know what I mean? But whoever it is, somebody like this that has experience, and you figure being with the Rams, coming off that coaching tree that he has there, bruh, is a very impressive, on his resume. So he has been through different offensive coaching situations, from quarterbacks to passing game coordinator and whatnot. So that's another guy that the Raiders reached out to the Rams to interview him for our opening for offensive coordinator. Let me take a quick stop and see what the chat is saying. You feel me? All right, let me blow this up real quick. Y'all got that going? Robert Pena, salute. Top to you. All right, y'all holding it down in the chat. We good. Oh, I forgot, man. Hold on. Move the mic out my face. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Well, thank y'all for pulling up this morning, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all make this machine go, and I appreciate it. Oh, and I had that motherfucker in the freezer. Oh, yeah. Lunatic ready to dive into some more info for y'all. All right. Let's get back into the content, shall we? All right. So that's Luke. Okay, Luke did I already? Hold on, bro. I skipped. Okay. Luke Getsy. This is the latest guy from Chicago, from the Bears, that we are interested in interviewing as well. As a player, he was with the 49ers in 2007, practice squad. As a coach, he was in the Akron College 2007 to 2008 as a graduate assistant. Then he was at West Virginia Wesleyan, offensive coordinator and quarterback coach. He was with Pittsburgh in 2010, not the Steelers, but the college, Pitt. In 2010 as a graduate assistant as well. Then he went to Indiana, Pennsylvania, 2011 to 2012 as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. He went to Western Michigan in 2013, wide receiver coach. Then Green Bay Packers, his first stint in the NFL from 2014 to 2015 as the offensive quality control coach. Green Bay Packers from 2016 to 17, he moved position over to wide receiver coach. 2018, he went back to college at Mississippi State, where he was offensive coordinator and wide receiver coach. Then back to Green Bay in 2019 as the quarterbacks coach. 2020 to 2021 with Green Bay, he was the quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator. And then finally with the Chicago Bears, 2022 to 2023, he was the offensive coordinator. So yes, this is the guy, Getsy, who was the offensive coordinator with the Bears, who was released because now they have a new offensive coordinator, so he's out there. So we don't have to ask permission to interview this gentleman right here because he's up for grabs. And there's other teams that's interested in him as well. Who was it? I can't remember. I think there was somebody else. All right. So those are the three right now current new additions to the interview process that the Raiders want to interview for the OC. And then last but not least, we come to Mike Caldwell, who was fired today. Caldwell was the defensive coordinator with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Raiders want to bring him in to interview him for a senior defensive assistant position, which if Patrick Graham does get offered the job in Seattle to be the head coach, then that will leave a spot open for DC and Caldwell. Hey, Caldwell's solid to do that. He got a very long, extensive history as far as a player as well as a coach. He played for the Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, Arizona Cardinals, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears, and back with and then the Carolina Panthers. As a coach with the Philadelphia Eagles in 2008 to 2009, he was the defensive quality control coach. Philadelphia in 2010, he became assistant linebackers coach. 2011 to 2012, he was the linebackers coach. 2013 to 2014, he was the inside linebackers coach. And then he went on to the that was Arizona Cardinals. In 2013 to 2014, he went to the Arizona Cardinals as the inside linebackers coach. After the stint with Arizona, he moves on to the New York Jets, where in 2015 and to 2018, he was the assistant head coach and inside linebackers coach. Then he moved on to Tampa Bay in 2019 and 21. So he was there when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl versus Kansas City. You know what I mean? He was the inside linebackers coach for the Bucs in that span between 2019 and 2021. Then in Jacksonville from 2022 to 2023, he was the defensive coordinator, which he was just relieved of. So he's out there free too, which we don't have to ask for permission to interview him. But they want to bring him in as assistant. What is he? Or a senior, not assistant. Yeah, the senior defensive assistant. So that's a wealth of knowledge right there. Former player and defensive coordinator with linebacker. Kind of like how AP is. Former player that ended up becoming a linebacker coach and then working his way up. But this gentleman here, Mike Caldwell, was the defensive coordinator as far as the most recent, which was up till this morning. They let him go. So those are the guys that we have right now in line that we do want to bring in and talk to them. Just do your due diligence. Like I said, I want the right guys. It's not about who we sign first. It's about the right fit for what we're trying to do. Because I think Mike Caldwell is a good addition if you can add him, which somebody else is interested in interviewing him as defensive coordinator. But we want to put him in a position of being a senior defensive assistant, and therefore when the DC does open, bam, he can move right in. You feel me? Depending on what situation is going on with Patrick Graham. So just a wait and see, but we getting good, knowledgeable individuals that's been in the NFL and played football for a very long time. So that's a good support group for someone like AP, who's now no longer the interim, but is officially the head coach. So as much help as you can get, you're going to need. You know what I mean? And he got the right people around him. You know what I mean? When you're talking about guys, like if you did add a Mike Caldwell, or if you do go get, well, you do got a Marvin Lewis. We know Marvin Lewis pedigree. You know what I mean? All them years with Cincinnati, but the most the biggest thing that stands off the page with Marvin Lewis is the 2000 Baltimore Ravens that he was the defensive coordinator on, which time and time again, I'm going to keep mentioning, was one of the greatest defensive of all time in NFL history, and still to this day carries records as far as points allowed and rushing yards in a season, in a 16-game season. Those records still stand. You know what I mean? I think they only gave up 10.3 points and 973 yards rushing total on the whole season, with only 5 touchdowns allowed rushing with 49 takeaways. That defense was a beast. You know what I mean? And that shit falls in line with defenses such as the 85 Bears, the 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can't, even though they did us like they did us, that defense, bro, wasn't nothing to, you know what I mean? Wasn't nothing to sneeze at. That was a very well-crafted defense that Tony Dungy put together. You feel me? Also, I'm not even gonna knock the defense that the Rams had in St. Louis. They had I think it was a top. Did they have a top 5 defense when they had the greatest show on turf? I think their defense was up there too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great defenses, but some of them are just elite beyond just being great. You feel me? So I love that fact. I don't know if Herm Edwards is going to be part of the staff, but we'll see. We still got to wait on GM. You know what I mean? Are we going with Dodds? Are we going, and we talked about this yesterday, is it going to be Dodds? Is it going to be Champ Kelly? Do we do a mixture of both? Name one like a senior advisor, name one an interim, not interim, but name one as an assistant GM. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this, but, and there's also, who was it? There was another guy that was also the Raiders were having on their radar as far as the GM. There's one more GM guy. I think it might be the dude from the Chargers, which if you look at what the Chargers GM did, he assembled a hell of a team. They just, the coaching just was ass. You feel me? But that team has players. You know what I mean? So somebody knows what they're doing over there with the dischargers. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see something. I'm trying to check and see if there's any, because all this morning I was working on putting this show together, and then all of a sudden I started getting all these updates. I'm like, oh shit, let me add that to the thumbnail. Let me add that to the story. You feel me? Now we getting exciting now. This is some exciting news coming out as far as who we gonna go with. Who we gonna go with? Like I said, we can't forget about Kingsbury, and now we're talking about other people from other teams that's getting looked at as well. What's the perfect fit for us? My opinion is this. I like Cliff Kingsbury. And this is why I need to wish I had something I could show y'all how this man how his offense is lined up. Because you have times where you have 3 wide receivers to the left, tight end to the right, and a single back in the backfield. But Kingsbury offense is more predicated on the pass. You know what I mean? But just because it's predicated on that does not mean you can you get away from the run. If you keep Josh Jacobs and you got Zamir White, you go ahead and use that two-headed monster. You know what I mean? You become creative with your play calling. You know what I mean? So we got the talent, bruh. We got hella talent on this damn offense. We just need somebody to deliver the ball, and we need an offensive line to give the quarterback time to deliver the ball. That's all it's going to come down to. Defensively, we're going to add more pieces. We're going to get better. I know there's a push for Jaden Daniels to the Raiders. I keep seeing Jack Jones. I see a lot of people putting that shit out there. It's a possibility it could happen. It can happen. In some way, somehow the Raiders decide, and I think, like I mentioned, around the 4th spot where Arizona Cardinals pick, I think Daniels can get to that. I think Daniels can get to 4, and we can move up and grab him, jump over punk ass Denver. You know what I mean? I hope Denver draft a bust. You know what I mean? Just to be real with it. But yeah, if and you got to figure, like I said, we'll have assets because if Patrick Graham does get offered the coaching job with Seattle, that's 2 third-round picks that we have that we could just package. You know what I mean? We could package those picks up and go ahead and throw that in with whatever else we need to do to get to number 4. You know what I mean? I know it's 9 spots up, but number 4 is not expensive as it is to move the number 1. Facts. Factoralities. Factorally, you feel me? The good stuff. What's up with it, man? Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Where's Rafa at? You said Rafa's still in AP swag? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Let me see who else up in this BIH. We got everybody, man. Everybody up in here, man. We 40 deep, man. Salute to those that's watching. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your support in advance of doing such. I really appreciate y'all for real. I try to do this for y'all, man. Every morning I try to get this shit going and have a good show for y'all. And keep y'all in the know. You feel me? Hey, Mike, for real, what's taking so long to be the hire GM? Well, the way it sounds right now, there's 3 options that the Raiders are looking at. A third one just popped up. Like I said, I think it's dude, if I remember right, dude from the Chargers. I'm trying to look up. Trying to look it up now and see if I can find that damn. Can I find it? Oh, let me hold on. Let me see something real quick. I'm about to tell y'all in a minute. Okay. No. That's not it. Okay, they said Champ Kelly did interview with the Panthers, but it looks like he'll most likely end up staying with the Raiders. See if he ends up a GM or an assistant GM. I think that's the whole thing. Because you know, if Champ Kelly moved on and became a GM elsewhere, we get 3rd round picks for him too. But I don't think we get 2. I think they only allot you, I think it'll be 3 total if you got 2 going at the same time. If you got 2 minority candidates going, getting promoted elsewhere, head coach or GM, that instead of being 2 third-round picks for each, it'll be 3 spread out over 3 years. So it'll be a 3rd pick each year. But it's guaranteed to be ours. With one person, it's 2 third-round picks in 2 years, if I remember. So each year we'll get a 3rd-round pick for like if Patrick Graham gets a head coaching job or if Champ Kelly goes off and become a GM somewhere. So like I said, those are assets. All those are assets. You know what I mean? And you bring Mike Caldwell, you feel me? And Mike Caldwell comes in as a senior defensive assistant. You know what I mean? And then he gets another DC job. Not with us. You can't, not within though. He can't be promoted within for us to get those picks. He have to go elsewhere. Let me see. Hey, Raider Paul, it's just not free agency in March, bruh. You know February is the combine and pro days. You're going to need GMs to send out the scouts to go. You know, who's sending the scouts out? What scout is going to what school on what pro day, and then who's going to Indianapolis for the combine? That's just a couple of weeks away. Well, not a couple of weeks. It's at the end of February, I think. Let me get the date. Let me get the exact date. When is the 2024 NFL Combine?
According to NFL.com,
February 29th. Oh, we got leap year this year.
The NFL Combine, which runs from February 29th through March 3rd, will be the 37th straight year the event has been held in Indianapolis.
February 29th, leap year. So leap year this year is when, and that's, we getting ready to hit February shit in what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, huh? Because we're on the 20, it's the 23rd. Shit, you got a week left. Not even 2 weeks. 1 week we going into February. So yeah, the combine is here, bruh. It's just another month away. Like I said, it ain't just there's a lot of shit that we need a GM for. Yeah, they got to start going through the roster and looking at these contracts as far as who do you keep, who do you let walk. Freddie Chavez, Raider Nation for life. That's right, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. Appreciate it. For real. Yeah, it's the, like I said, it's the 29th. So it's a little, yeah, because the Super Bowl's the 11th. So yeah, yep, a little bit more than 2 weeks, bro. Hey, that shit gonna go by fast, bro, for real. That's gonna go by fast. Joel E, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. I see you. I'm trying to cover everybody. Let me put this mic up because I need to stop putting my head down like that. I be trying to duck the mic. That's why when y'all be seeing me do this shit, the mic is right here. I usually have it out of the screen, but I gotta duck underneath it so I can read the fucking the chat. You feel me? Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for real though. So let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all this question. We talked about the GM yesterday as far as would you want either or both. Today, do anybody have a specific, not Pacific, because that's the ocean in the West. Specific. Does anyone have a specific offensive coordinator choice to elevate this offense to where we want this offense to be? Anybody? Kingsbury, the guys that I mentioned from Dan Pitcher, Zach Robinson, and Luke Getsy. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are familiar with those dudes, but does anybody have a preference as far as who they would like to be in the silver and black as the offensive coordinator? What would elevate our offense? Kingsbury, I like Kingsbury too. His offense, see, I tell people like this. Okay, I'm gonna break down his offense. Matter of fact, I can do this shit like this, bro. Watch this. I'm gonna bring this shit up where they're gonna break down his offense, and then I'm gonna tell y'all. I'll tell y'all. Hold on. Let me get this up. Kingsbury, yes, I'm down with you, bro. Oh, you like Zach Robinson? I mean, these are all solid dudes, though. I mean, can you imagine being the look at our team right now? We're looking at defensive coordinators, right? So your defensive coordinators are, look, your choices are Dodds, Kelly. I forgot the third dude. I forgot his name. And I'm pretty sure it's the Chargers. Those are guys you got to choose from. You can't go wrong with the decision. I'm looking at these OCs coming in here, well, that we're trying to get in here to interview. You look at the options at OC, you can't go wrong. No matter who you choose. All these guys got an extensive background in doing what it is that they do. And especially if we're going out here getting a rookie quarterback and you got a second-year quarterback, you're going to need somebody to be able to take that quarterback room and, all right, fellas, let's get to work. You feel me? So, hey, for real, I don't see none of these guys as wrong options. But Kingsbury, this is why I say with him, it's because I say him because I see the breakdown of his offense, what his philosophy is. They say it's a little tweak to his offense that he added, but I'm seeing, like, I start picturing the players that we have in those roles that Kingsbury would have on that field, bro. And I looked at that shit like, oh my God. If he brought that offense here with what we have, It's gonna be a long. Hey, pack you a cerveza and some pinocha and some mota and enjoy your motherfucking day, because it's gonna be a long day for you guys. Whoever's defense is on the other side of that ball, good luck. Here's the good friends. Tonight is kind of special, but I don't drink that other shit. All right, let me get this shit up real quick. Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury. All right, let me get this breakdown real quick for y'all, man. We're gonna watch this shit. Let me see. All right. Shut your punk ass up. Let me get this down real quick. Stop saying, bring it up. Bank. All right. Bitch, oh, you kind of cute though. I be seeing these little commercials. All right, so let me shout out. This is a fair use for educational and entertainment purposes only. Fair use. This is, let me see, whose video is this? Shout out to Victory Sports. If y'all want to, go subscribe to their channel. And they're doing a breakdown of Cliff Kingsbury's offense. Let me turn this music down. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy. Get your popcorn ready. You said, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready, nigga. Hold on, I gotta knock this. Turn this shit. Get off my fucking screen. No. Do you want to save this? Fuck no, I don't want to save this. The fuck you saying? Do I want to save this? Oh, that's yes. No, I don't want to save it. Cancel out. Bank. Get rid of them. All right. So we're gonna And how you get way over here? All right. We're gonna get into this, man. Hey, let me turn this music down. This is gonna be the breakdown of Cliff Kingsbury's offense, his air raid offense. Now, remember, like I told you guys, keep in mind, watch the layout of his offense and what each role is supposed to be for, and then even envision the people on this roster right now in those roles. And then you tell me what you think the outcome is going to be. Because I tell you, it kind of blew my mind when I sat there and like, okay, that would be Devontae Adams. That would be Jacoby Meyer. And I would take Trey Tucker over Renfro just for the fact of the added fact of the speed that allows you to take the top off of defenses. Then on your right side at tight end, Michael Mayer, your backfield, Josh Jacobs or Zamir White, but not just the fact of who the running backs is, but what they provide. Both of those guys can catch passes out the backfield. They did it this year. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs catches balls out the backfield. Pause. Zamir White catches balls out the backfield. Pause again. You feel me? So without further ado, man, this is the Cliff Kingsbury air raid offense, man, and just envision our weapons in this offense is going to blow your freaking fracking fucking mind. Your fucking mind. Fair use. Let's go. Shout out to Victory Sports.
Cliff Kingsbury play.
Let him talk. Shut the fuck up.
Kyler Murray hitting a big one here for 38 yards.
So yeah, here we're going to be out of 2x2. So with that, a lot of times they'll read that backside end when they go guard tackle count in this air raid offense that Cliff Kingsbury runs. So with that guard tackle counter, the end is unblocked. But here it's going to be
Look at this shit.
off of a
That's
run
Trey
action
Tucker
to
right
get
there.
this game open up here. So with a true
You know what I
pattern
mean?
like that,
Or
it's a
Devontae, they
true,
go 2x2.
just run action, selling the run action to get into the play action game. That motion
Devontae
man's going
would
to
be
come
probably
down
at the bottom of
and
your screen.
squeeze down.
Well, they you know how they move. Well, I
That
don't know if they'll
defensive
do it
end
this
who's
year under the
essentially
new
unblocked
offense.
in the counter scheme to get the boot action going and secure that end.
And you know they're going to watch
Interesting part here
JJ
about how
come
it's
out the
blocked
backfield.
up front.
So that sucks
From
him
the
up
center,
out
and
of
we'll
the
get back to that
deep
once we get to
play.
the tight angle.
And then
But
we
as
need
far
a
as the
quarterback
passing concept,
that can
we just
launch
really
this
have
damn ball.
a deep post
Bruh.
and a deep over by Larry
This is
Fitzgerald.
the shit I be
and
saying.
the backside receiver there.
Imagine our weapons
play
in this
side is just a
motherfucking
deep
lineup.
out. So that really holds that corner down there. He sees him stuck corner, and now the backside post is getting over top of the opposite safety. And then the rest of it's just Kyler Murray and that arm talent that we talk about with him. Really a talented, gifted passer, really has a big arm.
Man,
throws the ball
come on,
almost
bruh.
looks like what, 60 so yards.
I wouldn't fuck with JJ McCarthy anyway,
It's
though.
really a great play here.
Hey,
Great run action.
Drake May
that you
is,
really
is
don't
a
see a
Josh
whole
Allen
lot
2.0.
as far as the play action game. And if we
right here,
go into the tight
at this
angle
shit.
here,
Yeah, and just
we got the
before Coach
weapons to
jumps
do
tight,
this shit.
I just want to make the point. There really isn't anything fancy, right?
And
coming
look at
from
the
this
weapons
play
they
call.
had when
It's
they was
just,
running
like
this
you said,
offense.
It's a post.
Now
it's
you
a
have
under and a comeback.
Fitzgerald
route. So
when he was
what's
older.
not, like this play and why it pops isn't necessarily because of
But we
some
got
great play
Devontae
design
and Jacoby
downfield,
and
right? It's
Trey
more of what's
and
happening up front. And when we get to the tight version here,
Renfro and
you're able to see a lot
Michael
cleaner
Mayer.
of what's actually happening up front. So let's walk through here what we're seeing.
Okay, now watch this. Watch out.
Yeah,
And the
we're
center
gonna
is
have
another thing we
the
got to
guard
pay attention
tackle
to.
counter action, which is a staple of the run game in this offense. And in this, the center is supposed to block back.
Now
and not
imagine
allow
this.
that
Imagine this
defensive
is
tackle to
Jaden Daniels
retrace
at
over
quarterback. He
or
fakes it off to
crossface,
JJ. Boom.
teams will
And the
call it.
center pull,
But here, he essentially needs to
giving him
some way,
protection.
somehow get him reached. Instead of
this is
truly
Kyler
reaching
Murray.
him, he just throws him backside, and this really does
Yeah.
look kind of like a
See
hold.
the center,
But
and then
he gets away with
heads
it,
off of him, and then he
throws him
goes in the
backside,
front.
and now keeps working to secure that
Now
edge,
he's
get out in the boot game
center
for
is
Kyler
blocking
Murray,
for the
be that
quarterback.
extra escort blocker for
We
him
need
here.
a nasty
So
ass
really an
center.
interesting design, something that I've
That's what
honestly
we
never
need.
even seen
A
before.
nasty
as far as
athletic
play
ass
action
center.
pass game wise, really something interesting and something that I'm sure you'll see in the offseason. A lot of teams going to copy. We talk about a copycat league and a copycat game. Something to look for in the coming weeks from other offenses. Something to look for going forward in the Arizona Cardinals offense.
Yeah, and just one other part too, because I know you can't see because it's cut out in this part of the screen here, but that we talk about that slot receiver motioning down here, and he's actually part of this Kyler Murray to get a semi-roll before he sets his feet and throws downfield.
So yeah, really a good job by utilizing motion, shifting the formation, forcing the defense's eye discipline to get a little out of whack there with the run game action, getting guys flowing downhill, allows the deep post to develop over the top.
And next play we have from Cliff Kingsbury here is we're inside the red zone, coach, inside the 5-yard line. And we're just trying to get the ball. We have a spread formation here. We're trying to get the ball. 2 athletes in space.
So we start off in the 3-by-1 formation. It's a good job of using motion here in the goal line with that run across.
You know goddamn well, Raider Paul.
Good
You
way
ain't
to
going
ID
that
zone versus man using motion.
That's Lamar
across the
Jackson's
formation.
job.
So there he starts to run with him, bumps into the box, doesn't go all the way with him, which is bad on the defender's part, but a good way. Once he starts to
So, like I said, if you're looking at Kingsbury's offense, the air raid offense, I think overall we got more talent at the skill positions on the offense to even be greater. You know what I mean? And all depending on what we do at quarterback. It's going to be very imperative of what we do at quarterback. Who is going to be the Raiders quarterback for 2024 is going to dictate how this offense is going to take off. If it's Kingsbury, you know what I mean? Now, it's not promised it's going to be him, but from all indications, he's not going to Chicago now because Chicago now has an OC. So they're thinking 99% chance that Kingsbury can end up with the Raiders. I'm not mad if he does. If you can give us an offense that's dynamic and they can throw like 30 points on the board with the defense we got, it's over. It's over. It's over. Tuck the kids in bed, go get some head from your wife, and it's over, bro. Hey, night-night. Night-night, it's over. because ain't nobody going to be able to score 30 on us, let alone stop us from scoring 30. Not in the offense like this, bruh. That's why I said you got to envision the weapons we have in this system. That's fucking scary. That's scary, bruh. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. And look, I don't know if y'all heard that the Raiders have signed 3 more players to future contracts. One of them is a running back that runs a 4.39 40. So there's more speed. I know that they're targeting speed. Anthony Brown, quarterback, see, people forgot about him too. Anthony Brown, quarterback that was with Baltimore, out of Oregon. We got him. That's another mobile quarterback. So you're getting a kind of idea of what they're now. I'm not saying Anthony Brown gonna be a starter. He'll be on the roster. Does he make the roster? We'll see what happens. But I'm kind of getting a gauge as far as what the front office is targeting at the quarterback position. That makes me kind of worry about Aiden O'Connell, because if they're looking for mobile quarterbacks with a strong arm. Yeah, bro. Because if I remember right, Anthony Brown was supposed to be the starting quarterback with Oregon, but Bo Nix came and took that spot from him. If I remember right, let me double check, because if I remember right, that's what happened, because Bo transferred from Auburn. Anthony Brown, Oregon Ducks quarterback.
According to Wikipedia, Anthony Almaine Brown Jr. is an American football quarterback for the Los.
See, Anthony Brown is only 25 years of age, so he was with Baltimore. He wasn't going to start with Baltimore, not with Lamar there, but him being in that system with Lamar. And let me see. He's 6'1", 217 pounds. I don't know his 40 time, but I know. Okay, he was a transfer also. He was at Boston College and he transferred to Oregon for 2020 to the 21 season. So Bo Nix came there. Oh, this was before Bo Nix? Bo Nix was there, 23 and 20, 22. 23 and 22. Who was there in 21? I think he was the main quarterback in 21. That's what happened, because he left and went to the pros, and then Bo Nix came that year as a transfer in the transfer portal. But let me see, what did Anthony Brown? We didn't do shit that year. I remember the Ducks didn't do shit, because the coach that we had ended up leaving to go off. What did he went to? Florida State? I think the coach we had ended up leaving, going to Florida State or some shit. Let me see what this guy. Yeah, he been with the Ravens from 22 to 23, but now he's with us. I'm trying to get some stats on him. I'll do a little thing on him too, though. But he is a Raider. Anthony Brown is a Raider that we picked up as well with future contracts. And like I said, the other running back, I forgot his name, is fuck. I'm right there with you, Raider Paul. Bo Nix is way better than AOC. That's facts. That's facts. Y'all better not sleep on Bo Nix. I told you, the most accurate quarterback in NCAA history. He broke the record this year. He got single digit interceptions with 50 touchdowns, bruh. I think he only got 4 interceptions and 50 touchdowns. But yeah, man, this is Kingsbury's offense. Let me take this shit off of here, bruh. Take this shit down. Oh, dog, I don't want to do that shit. Hold on real quick. All right, let me take you down. Take you down to pound. Take you Pound Town, whatever the fuck that shit was. There's a good OC in Oregon, yeah, but that OC is not helping Bo Nix be accurate. Bo Nix is the one that got to throw that ball and make the right decisions. He's mobile. He extends plays. He do all the passes, bro. I've been watching Bo Nix, bro. Like I said, I'm a duck. I'm a motherfucking duck. Look, and I hate rain. I'm a duck and I hate rain. Ain't that a bitch? That's an oxymoron. He a duck that hates rain. What the fuck? But I'll take Jaden Daniels just because his God-given ability is something you don't have to teach him. The only thing you gotta develop him. You know what I mean? So it can be done, but you gotta get the right coordinators around him, regardless of what rookie quarterback it is. It could be Nix, it can be Drake May, it don't matter. You still need the offensive coordinator and the QB coach to go ahead and be able to develop and to get this talent to go ahead and reach their potential. You still got to do that shit. You still got to do that shit, regardless of what quarterback it is. Even Mahomes didn't come straight in and start year one. He had to sit the bench. He was in development mode. Look at Love with Green Bay. Same thing behind Aaron Rodgers. He was in development mode. Same as Aaron Rodgers behind Brett Favre. He was in development mode. Sometimes developing and not rushing a quarterback can prove wonders. You know what I mean? But you got to take the time and make sure you develop him correctly. No need to rush. Dirty Eric, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Who said Bo Nix is a statue? Man, give me some of that shit you smoking, bruh. Look, I'm about to prove to you he ain't a motherfucking statue. Well, I tell you, I watch every Oregon game, bruh. I'm a Duck fan. I tell y'all. I tell y'all that shit all the time. Here we go. Give me one moment, please.
Cox Fiber powers one of the most connected stadiums in the world on the biggest.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all some of these plays that Bo Nix had. He said Bo Nix is a statue. I heard somebody last night say that Bo Nix and AOC is the same. Are you fucking serious? He said Bo Nix and AOC is basically the same quarterback. Man, if you don't stop smoking dick, hold on real quick, man. Let me. I gotta let y'all see this shit. All right, fair use. You show me what part of Bo Nix's game looks like fucking AOC, and how is he a fucking statue? AOC is that motherfucker got lead boots on, bro. Let's go.
Lost it in perfectly. It's caught. Streaking down the middle of the field. A pitch back and the toss up the field, and Franklin's open. Nix, quarterback run, and then a throw, and then getting into the end zone is Casey Kelly.
Oh, God.
Against Travis J, the Florida State transfer's missed time with a knee injury, out to his left, down here one-on-one.
32, Nix to the end zone, and it's into the arms of...
Thank you, Kevin. Look forward to hearing what Kevin and Boog have to say at halftime on this big day of college football. Nix
strong arms it, and with these, Troy.
Another one-on-one up here with Amarian Cooper, his best receiver.
He's going to run it.
You're a statue. What I tell you, you're a statue, huh?
And then showcase the smarts with the legs.
Under center is Nix. And the play action for Bo Nix, lobs it for the end zone. Terrence Ferguson, touchdown Oregon.
That's my dude.
And with an experienced quarterback, he's just going to shred you.
Blitz picked up, pump, now a deep shot. Bo Nix finds, cutting it back. Troy Franklin, touchdown Oregon.
Between the tackles.
Nix from the pocket. On the move, scanning, throws back end zone, caught, touchdown Patrick Herbert.
It opened up very, very nicely. Easy throw for Nix.
Four-man rush, lots of time, launching downfield, wide open is
Bo
Franklin.
Nix is at sleeping.
Good to see that he's standing on the sideline. Third down and goal, Nix. He's going to lob one, got a one-on-one back, shoulder.
No, yes, that I agree. It's a mobile quarterback league.
In the fourth.
My bad. I'm misread.
Nix on the move and launching downfield. Franklin's got it, and he's dragged down inside the 15. Deep.
Irving remains in the game at running back. Here's Nix in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Troy
This
Franklin.
is one of those drafts where the quarterback.
A couple times they've had some excessives and they've been flat.
No matter who we get, it's going to be good. It's going to be one of them record-breaking drafts for quarterback.
You have to be patient sometimes, but this guy right here is special, man. I love his style.
5 wide for Nix. Back shoulder throw. He's got it. It's Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson. Colin Johnson. Touchdown. Offensive coordinator Will Stein, who came over to take this position, getting to work with Nix. This pass, beautiful. And it's Troy Franklin.
Backing off, as you said, to him, trying to keep his feet.
Irving remains the setback. On second and goal, over the middle, caught, touchdown, Ferguson. He really is a professional mind playing the collegiate quarterback position.
I'll tell you what he said to us yesterday in a minute.
This pass is wide open, and there's Franklin again. Troy Franklin.
No need to beat a dead horse. But yeah, I've been always watching this dude, bruh. The most accurate. He's mobile, can make all the throws. He's built like a fucking, I want to say Iron Maiden, but if y'all know what the Iron Maiden is, where you get inside the thing with the spikes and shit, yeah, that's some old torture shit. But yeah, Bo Nix is that motherfucker, man. And I tell you, you don't have to. I don't believe. I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen, but I don't believe you have to move up for him. I think if everybody's off the board that we want at quarterback at 13, there's gonna be a decision you're gonna have to make. If Bo Nix is there at 13, do you take him or do you take somebody such as Sweat, the defensive tackle from Alabama, if he's there? Do you take Kool-Aid, the corner from Alabama, if he's there? There's some other motherfuckers too, bro. It's what do we focus on? You know, what's the main target in the first round? That's a good question to ask everybody. What is our main target for in the first round? What do you think what's the number one target? And then if that target ain't there, what's the second? Let's make up our own draft board. Just say top 3. What is your first target, your second target, and your third target? Because if our quarterback ain't there, then what do we do? You said over a 24-year-old? Do you know how old these quarterbacks are? Do you know? Look, you do know Michael Penix has been in college for 6 years, right? Bo Nix been in there 5. You know Jayden Daniels been in college for 6 years, right? Nowadays, that age shit, I told people this I said that age shit don't matter for a quarterback. Not when quarterbacks are playing into the elite ones are playing with healthy or playing up close to their 40s. Easy. You just got to keep them upright. Late 30s. Like I said, that age for a quarterback, that shit's out the window, bruh. Because that transfer portal, that killed it. And the C-19, when they allowed people to sit out for a year or two when COVID hit, but allowed to keep your eligibility, that made a lot of old ass quarterbacks. Watch this shit. You said 24 is old. I know generally around 22 is when you graduate from college after 4 years. But if you come out as a junior, that you're 21. But you don't. What quarterback is coming out after their junior year right now? Even Ewers in Texas, he's going back. You feel me? And then you got these other quarterbacks that's transferring. That's why I said that portal changed the whole game for the NCAA. You're going to get more. And see, you're knocking it that he's older and not looking at the flip side of the coin. He's more experienced. He played in more college games. He's more NFL ready. You know what I mean? These guys are getting a season, 2 seasons more than your average graduate coming out of college going into the NFL. That's more experience. And what they say, how do you develop? With reps. Those are reps that these quarterbacks are getting that a guy coming out early or a guy coming out after a senior year is not getting. And that's why you get a lot of bust at quarterback in the NFL. These guys aren't ready. They're trying to chase the bag, but now that they're getting the bag in college, there's no rush. There's no rush now. NIL is paying them now. Ain't no rush. Why I got to rush? Look, Michael Penix Jr.
According to Wikipedia, Michael Bennett Jr. is an American former professional football player who...
Michael Penix Jr.
According to Wikipedia, Michael Terrence Penix Jr. is an American football quarterback.
Penix is 23. He's going to turn 24 in May. Now, let me see who these other... Jaden Daniels.
According to Wikipedia, Jaden Daniels
is 23. Just a year difference. Bo Nix.
According to Wikipedia, Bo Chapman Nix is an American football quarterback. He played college football at Auburn and Oregon.
Bo Nix is 23 years old. These guys are all the same age. They're all the top quarterbacks are the same age coming out of college right now. Drake May.
According to Wikipedia, Drake Lee May.
Now Drake May is 21. He's the youngest, and he ain't. Well, he could go number 1 overall. Let me see who else we got up in the mix. Caleb Williams.
Pinky Finger. According
Call him Pinky Finger.
Somewhere on the way this year, USC star quarterback Caleb Williams.
Why she call him Pinky Finger? Caleb Williams is 22. So like I said, you still 22, 23. That's what you're getting. Like I said, these days are different now, bro. College is different now. You got, like I said, that transfer portal, and then when COVID hit, that changed a lot of shit. That allowed like you figure like this. If you're an elite quarterback in college and you got an NIL deal of millions, the fuck I want to rush to the NFL for? You know what I mean? Well, I'm going to rush to the NFL. I know there's more money out there, but NIL deals, am I getting paid, but they're allowing me to get money for doing commercials and shit now. It's like I am a professional. You feel me? It's like I am in the NFL. All right, let me get my yellow ass up off here, man. It is 8:09, but I enjoyed every single second with you guys, man. Good conversation, good discussion. Raiders got a lot of decisions to make, not only in the front office and not only with the coordinator positions, but as well as talent that potentially can be added to our roster to make us better, man. All we want is a motherfucking Super Bowl. You feel me? So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. You have been watching All My Children. Yeah, right. No, I ain't gonna say fuck my children. I love you, son. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to dad, besides your mom. No, let me quit. You know that was bullshit. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. I'm Lunatic Raider, man. This is Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, man. I see y'all tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here, same Raider time, same Raider channel. Please, once again, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like. We are on our way to 1,500. 1,500. You feel me? I'm out this bitch.